Even doctors have money issues and struggle with charging higher rates. Is it just me? Or do you think that when women are successful, they stop struggling with money issues? This couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, I'm going to share the money issues Dr. Brooke was struggling with when she first reached out to me and what I noticed. Hello, welcome back. My name is Charissa, and if you're new to this channel is all about helping you make simple 3% money mindset shifts in line with the Word of God so that you can create a prosperous business and a massive legacy that reflects God's goodness. I got the text when I was babysitting my little niece and my heart just broke. I hate to see women struggling with money unnecessarily, but I'm thankful that struggle doesn't have to be the end of the story. Sorry, I did see this earlier, but for some reason I'm awake and I'm thinking about your program. While I know I've come a long way with my money mindset, I see some things that tell me I need to dig deeper. Probably the biggest thing is that I'm a doctor, chiropractic. I should be making a decent wage, but I've owned my business for going on 6 years and I barely pay myself. Though celebration, I actually just did that today. And then there's the debt, business debt, crazy student loan debt, and I definitely have some worth issues and fear of asking for the sale. It always amazes me how much women trust me and just open up with all of their money struggles from the very, very beginning. I think this was the second text she had sent me. So I asked her what kind of worth issues were coming up for her, and this is what she said. Am I helping my patients? Thinking people aren't willing to pay. So when I started my business, I charged a ridiculously low fee. That's improving. But there's still some fear around that, mostly with the people who've been coming to me forever. I worry about raising their fees. What am I doing wrong or not doing that's keeping me stuck? And a fear around selling a care plan. Even doctors struggle with charging higher rates and have money issues. If you can relate to anything that Dr. Brooke has said, hit that like button and type relate in the comments. But that wasn't all that was going on. Dr. Brooke's issues with money were causing extreme tension and stress in her relationship with her husband.
One of my biggest struggles was that here I am, I'm an entrepreneur, which requires this whole other mindset. And I'm in business and I'm trying to do all the things. And my husband is in a job that he hates. And, for years has been frustrated in this job, but feels like he has to stay where he's at because it's scary to step out into the unknown. And I'm wanting to support him, but my business isn't growing the way that I want it to. And I can't force him to go out and do something different.
She was feeling very stressed and overwhelmed by all the amount of debt that she was carrying.
I had a large amount of business credit card debt that, the majority of them were very high interest, and I was paying the payments, but because I was paying the payments and all of the rest of my overhead, I was not paying myself.
I immediately noticed 12 money issues Dr. Brooke was dealing with. Low view of her own self-worth and a lack of confidence. She didn't believe in the transformational value of her services, which caused her to undercharge. Fear of asking for the sale, of raising her rates, and really being perceived as salesy when she really just wanted to help people. Wanting people's approval and afraid of their rejection. Dr. Brooke thought she was the problem. She was doing something wrong, especially when she started comparing herself to all of these other chiropractors who had experienced so much more business growth and financial growth, and they started at the same time. She felt responsible for creating a better financial future for her family and for their happiness. And it crushed her that she wasn't able to provide this for them. She wasn't sure what was still keeping her stuck. She had invested time and money and resources into other mindset work, but she couldn't break past this and she didn't know what was going on. Now that definitely tells me there are some missing gaps, some missing pieces in the mindset coaching that's available out there. And you know what? I see that all the time. It's one of the frustrating parts of this industry that there's so many mindset coaches and they're trying to help these people, they're charging for them. And then I get women coming to me all the time saying that they're still struggling, they're still dealing with it, and nothing that they learned from that mindset coach, maybe it helped them to an extent, but it hasn't helped them like they wanted. Another thing I noticed was that she was feeling guilty and like she was letting everybody else down for not bringing home the money that she wanted to or the money that she had promised her husband. There was doubt. She was doubting the call of God on her life to be a chiropractor, to be an entrepreneur, and she was thinking that she had heard wrong. I saw that she was struggling with, could she really help people and still get paid decently? Was that even okay? The large amounts of business debt was making her feel trapped and stressed and frustrated. Even doctors struggle with charging higher rates and they have money issues. But I also noticed there were some really great indicators that she would be successful in working through this headspace, and her breakthrough was just around the corner. She was aware that she had all of these money issues and she knew she couldn't fix it on her own. She had the belief that there could be a way to get past these money issues and that the future would be so much brighter as a result. And most importantly, Dr. Brooke knew the results that she was looking for. Improved confidence in what I offer, being able to serve others without needing them because I'm charging and I'm paid fairly. Less stress on my husband and between us. Fixing it, having more money would allow me to hire others to do the jobs that are not my thing. So that would allow me more time with my family and to do what I know I do best. It was evident that she wanted the transformation right now. She had already spent so much time and effort and work into working with these other mindset coaches who failed her, but she knew that if she didn't get this taken care of, she would probably go under in business. 12 money issues. Charissa, that seems like a really long list that she was dealing with. And you know what? They're all pretty common. They're also easy to fix when you implement the right framework, the right tools. I'll tell you next week exactly what we did to work together to help Dr. Brooke work through all 12 of these money mindset issues in a very short amount of time. It's such a simple process. It's often overlooked and made to be so much more complicated than it really is. But in the meantime, there was just one thing that was the missing piece from all of the other mindset work that she had done, and it made all the difference for Dr. Brooke. It's so crazy effective and it brings mindset breakthroughs immediately. I'll tell you what that missing piece is in this video. Watch it now and you will be so glad you did.